Is it a big lore family? I don't know. We gotta figure out what's going on with this family today. I'm not so sure. But, hello, YouTube. Welcome back here. We're finally back here in the Veronaville brainstorm. Storming our brains in Veronaville. Yeah, it's been a minute since we've been here. But we're finally back. Last time we visited the Count family. We checked out them, the butler that was like a servo dude, and then the old man and who was like the lawyer for the Monties and the Caps, and then the son who liked the fish, who talked to his fish. quick catch up there on that one. Anyway, today we are going to be visiting this household, which is called the Snout Zung House, and we've seen them pop up a few times. So, Madame Snout, a fashion photographer and designer, once belonged to an influential family of tea planters, the Zungs, which I assume I'm saying the name right, I'm not quite sure. But one day, Madame's worldview took an 180-degree turn, and she fled to Veronaville with her daughter in tow to start a new life away from her strict family. Things went on as usual until one day Madame's mother, Madame Yingtai herself, appeared on her doorstep. What could be a reason for Yingtai to make a surprise visit to her prodigal daughter? So it's I wonder, so I have a couple questions initially reading it. One, why did Madame, I noticed we have a difference between, we have Madame and Madame, I guess. Sometimes I accidentally swap up, like, pronunciation, but there's Madame, and then Madame, which has an E at the end. I'm guessing that's kind of, maybe it's supposed to be, like, a little bit older one. Yeah, so I think we're looking at 3 generations. It's confusing because they all look very young. You know what I mean? Are they fairies too? Because remember when we were in the Summer Dream House and we were learning about all the different types of fairies? I think there was one kind of fairy that were like a Far East fairy. And I'd almost think that those are the ones that like cut their wings or something and were like really strict. I think that was them. So I'm wondering if these guys are our fairies. They're a different kind. Actually, I feel like I see pointy ears on this one in the green dress, which I think was a thing also. And that's maybe why they look so young. Because this one almost doesn't even look like an adult, but I'm not sure. I'm confused. This one's obviously a teen. The blonde one we have seen show up in some of the other teenagers' memories and stories and stuff. I know some of the Cap girls had her as a friend. I think Puck knew her. I think maybe the Monty boys knew her. So she's like, a lot of these characters have been like entangled. I know that Oberon, when he was like traveling the world, I think he met one of these. Maybe the older, whichever one is the older one, the mother of the mother, the grandmother, I guess. There was a lot of connections with this family, so I guess we'll jump in and check it out. Looks very pretty, but I think I am, like I've done in the other households, we're gonna set our 9 so we can kind of see better. You know, I feel like my eyes aren't struggling anymore. Okay. We do have a doghouse. I want to look at the house. Usually we kind of check out the house first, and then we check out the family. I see somebody standing here, and it's not someone who's in the household, so we'll have to figure out who he is. He doesn't look familiar to me. Look, another frog. We've seen these green frogs around. What do you think they mean? Or is it just because they're a frog and the creator thinks they're cute? Or do they, like, mean something? Yeah, we've got the little fountain thing. I really like this little hill, because it's on, like, a little hill with a rock and the cool tree. Yeah, I believe these are fae folk. Okay, we've got a little tea set. Ooh, we have like a cute little stand with the pottery table tea set that you can make. I was just kind of exploring around the outside. I've been known to miss things, such as the entire mausoleum at the Cap House. I'm just trying to get a sense for everything. I really like the design, per usual. We have like a nice... You're never living down the fact that you missed the entire mausoleum of the Cap House. Yeah. Okay, we've got some really cool setup in here. More, I think we're gonna see a lot of tea sets in here. I like the tea. We'll do walls up. Little workout room. A little bathroom that's kind of rough. That's a rough around the edges little bathroom. Whoa, this is a cool... Wait, look at this setup. This is a table. Not a table. This is a counter. This is those counters that they can sit at, like a bar counter. And they've got it set up this way with a little half wall coming up in between. I really like that. Can I turn on all lights? There we go. Get some lights in here. This wall is cool because it looks like it's supposed to be like a screen. You know, those like Asian screens. I don't know the proper name for them. I'm wondering, because there's also a lot of, there's those Bon Voyage doors that are a screen. Oh yeah, they've got them here. I wondered if those would be used. I really like these, and I don't get to use them enough. I like that. I'm intrigued. We have a stairway back here. We have like a concrete stairway. I'm gonna not go up yet though, because I want to look at the rest of the house. Oh, I think somebody here is a fashion designer. Maybe the girlie who's in this room. We've got fashion things happening. We've got another little screen. We've got some art things. Some sewing. Very cool. I like the use of all the little mannequins and things in that door. And that's, now that makes more sense about this picture room. I was confused about the picture room. And by picture room, I mean it's got like a screen and a camera. I was like, what are we modeling? Are we doing a modeling agency in here? What's going on? But it's probably her clothing she's making. Then we have a living room. Why do I feel like I've never seen this pot before? I feel like there's some decorative items in The Sims 2 where I never use certain recolors. And I don't even know they exist just in the game. Because like, this is just Max's. I'm like, what is this? I love all of these around, all the tea sets. I think it's really fun. We got the little bamboo. This is supposed to be like a New Year's thing, I think. I learned about these. These are like something that they use in Japan in like New Year's. I want to see, this is an interesting stairway. It's like a little separate outer stairway that you just go up. Oh, and it's got like an open zone here. That's kind of fun. Another little screen door. We got a bedroom. Really big fan of the carpet usage. I love some fun carpet setup. This is just like a bunch of different green carpets that they've like tiled. And it looks really cool. Now, a couple things are going on. I do have, the bed is glitching out because that's just what my beds in my game do. And I also have a new defaulted bedding. So this is like not the default bedding that's supposed to be in here. I don't know what color that's supposed to be. Unfortunately, I forgot that I had that in the game. I'm guessing everything's supposed to be green in here. Although, I mean, the blue doesn't clash that much. It kind of works. We've got a nice walk-in closet. Intriguing. We've got another... Wow, look at the bathroom with the wood everywhere. And the little stand here. And they use this bathtub, which I wish I could find use for more because I love the little panda. There's gonna be over 10 tea sets already. Yeah, there's a lot of tea sets hanging around. I like this room. I love this wallpaper. I've used it before in some builds. What is this thing? That must be from a Bon Voyage thing? Ancient Dragon Legend Scroll. I don't know what that is. That something you get from Bon Voyage? Oh, from the Mysterious Pagoda. Oh, yeah, so it's like from a special thing in the Bon Voyage pack. Cool. I also really like this. I've never thought to do this. This is the Murphy bed, so it has this big part here. And then they've put a shelf here right across. So it's like makes it this whole big, like, I don't know, this like little furniture piece. That's cool. Casually just like ripping and exporting all of these builds out of this town to put into my Veronaville. Just completely stealing all these houses. BRB, stealing houses real quick. Okay, we've got somebody's room here. Let's see, where's the entrance? Okay. We also have like a little walkway, a very narrow walkway out here. Gosh, I never used this recolor of this couch. I do know about this one, but I never use this one. That's one of the IKEA couches, I think. Yeah. The teenage girl. That's true. That must be the teenage girl's room. Got a lot of stuff going on. She got a sword collection. She got herself a sword collection. Oh my. Okay, I think that's the whole house. I think we did it. I think we looked at it. And then we'll look at the Sims. There wasn't really any super big secrets hiding. You know? Okay, this man has pointy ears and no eyebrows. He's gotta be a fairy man. Shen Lang. My pronunciation is gonna be real bad. Shen Liang. I want to draw his brows on. I think he's a fae, but I think he's part of the Far East fae. This guy's called Busa Runwee. Okay, but our actual Sims here. Okay, so this is Yingtai Zeng, who was the Madame, they said. The one with an E at the end. I really like her face. She was the mother. Let's look at the family tree also while we're right here talking about it. Okay. We've got a big family tree here. Their mother was Geisha Zeng. Elder Guapain Zeng. Guapain Zeng. Or Guapian. Maybe Guapian Zeng. What's his... Oh, he's got a sibling. Oh, and that's the Busa guy. Okay, wait. Now who's he? Lassie Zeng. So this guy in the red shirt is actually a relative, a blood relative, like a cousin of this lady. Interesting. Some of them are dead, though. Some of them are dead. So Madam Snout, of course, she got the Snout name from Tom Snout. I like how her husband, she's got all these, like, very elegant, fancy names. All these, like, really cool names. And then she marries a man named Tom Snout. He looks like he's a sailor. And his dad is Philostrate Snout. Philostrate? That's a fun name. That's one of the fairies from Titania's train in A Summer Night's Dream. Oh, the last name Snout, or the name Snout, is the name of a fairy from a Shakespeare thing? Okay. Well, we've got Yingtai here, who's the mother of Madam and the grandmother to Helena. Whoops, I didn't mean to click on her. Again, she's quite young. She's an adult, which we think is probably because of her fairiness, right? She's a family sim. She wants to reach golden anniversary. She wants to be friends with these people. What's this locked in? Talk to Oberon is locked in. And then she has a fear locked in, which is be rejected for a hug. Interesting. And she also has the fear of being rejected by Shen for a date. And I do see she has a crush on Shen, who's the guy out front, the blonde guy standing out front in a suit. She's also, yeah, she's friends with Busa, and it shows him as family in her panel. Aspiration plus 8,000? Where? This said 8,000. Okay, yeah. Is that normal? Is that a lot? I don't pay attention to the amounts a lot. Is that unusually high? That is a lot? So did they edit so they like edited the aspiration value? It's normally 500 aspiration points or whatever. And now it's 8,000. That's wild. I didn't even catch that. I didn't even pay attention to that. It's 3,500 for like a friendship. 8,000 is getting a baby as a family sim. Huh, that's wild. So we do know that there's been times where they've edited wants and stuff. So it's intriguing that they've edited the amount that this aspiration want is worth. Do you think this is where Oberon crashed at for a bit when he was on the run? I don't know. Well, it sounds like she used to live in the Far East location. And I feel like that's where he crashed. I don't think he crashed at this house. I think they came to Veronaville later on. Well, one of them did. This lady didn't. Madam Snout came here on her own with her daughter. And then Yingtai showed up later on down the line, I think was what happened. Yeah, she knows Oberon. She's not really friends with him. The puppy dog's name is Pick. Oh, she actually works in music as a symphony conductor. So she's not the fashion girly. Although I will say, I really love this color version of this outfit with the pink and green. I just really like that. I think that's fun. What are she doesn't have any talent badges. Her skills are not super high. Like, her skills don't meet what they need to be. But she does work in the music career. Personality, she doesn't really have, like, a big personality. Like, she's got some low points, but it's kind of in the middle. Okay, let's see what her bio has to say. So, Yingtai's bio. Indeed, a change of scenery did soothe my sorrow. Perhaps I shouldn't have dismissed my husband's offer to move in with him, away from my family. He claimed they were stifling my true self. No, my family loves me. It's Shen and Mudan who refuse to understand our customs. Personal. Yingtai hasn't practiced foreign languages in a while, so she often finds herself in awkward situations when she unconsciously switches to her native language mid-conversation. Oh, I see. She accidentally switches to her native language mid-conversation. Intimate. Since childhood, Yingtai has had a tendency for self-punishment, denying herself tea and indulgement in hobbies. This tendency intensifies when her mental state is critical. Girlie's got some problems. Girlie's got some issues. Okay. Dark. Her family had always suppressed her true nature. One day, she defied them and dressed as a man, left to attend university abroad. When she returned, her family abused her until she agreed to marry. Oh my god. There's a lot going on here. This is kind of intense. Yeah, I just saw the message, Yingtai, sweetie, it's time for therapy. Yeah. Then bonus. Yingtai started having visions of her beloved. In her despair, she sought the advice of a local medium. I wonder who the local medium is. Maybe we'll see that in memories. Maybe we'll get that. We gotta keep an eye out for anything that could represent a medium. See, I have an idea. Put a nice wooden pillar somewhere on the lot, and then put some piles of wood underneath, and then place her surviving family members on the wood piles, and then cause a fire there. Oh, okay. Alright. Memories. She got a lot of memories, I think. So, Xiaolong grew up well. Potty trained by Mystery Sim. And Busa grew up well. That's her cousin. Learned to walk from Busa. So her parents weren't even there like teaching her to walk and stuff. It was her cousin. It was the guy in the red shirt. But then learned to talk from Mystery Sim. I wonder who this Mystery Sim is. Yeah, I think her parents suck. It sounds like it's very strict. Like their whole system, family system's very strict. This guy went to college. This guy grew up badly. Busa grew up badly. What if Mystery Sim is redacted because trauma? That's also interesting. I feel like Mystery Sim in this hood can mean different things. I know we established at one point that the Mystery Sim must be different Sims, right? Like it's not all the Sims. Because at first we're like, it's the Puka. It's the Puka. And it could be a mysterious character of that type, but I don't know that it's always exactly the same character. Maybe I'm wrong. Because, of course, we know the Puka character is, like, ancient and could be at all these places, but also it seems unlikely. It was Mothman the whole time. Also that. Okay, she did learn to study from her father? Is that when her father? I forget who the father is. One of the brothers graduated, but then she ran away. That's when she dressed up like a man and ran away to college, right? Yeah, looks like it. Won a SimCity Scholar Grant, went to college, met Shen, completed freshman year, made best friends with Shen. Now, here's the interesting part. Now, if we're assuming that she is staying dressed as a man the whole time, does that mean that Shen is actually gay? And then is there a point where, like, he finds out she's not a man? And now that's, like, why she's got a crush on him, but he, like, won't be with her or something? Got rejected for very first kissed by Shen, but then had first kissed. Okay, so there was, like, a back and forth a little bit. Completed sophomore year. Fell in love with Shen. First date. Got rejected for woohoo, but then still did. It's interesting that each of these, there's like a rejection happening, but then it happens anyway. Like, what is that exactly? Is that just things being messy, or is there like something going on? Graduated, grew up well, and then got rejected for engagement to Shen. But that was a good memory. Moved out, came back home, passed out. It's weird. So we have passed out, and there's a little picture of like the medical career in this like icon. Does that mean, is that like just passed out at the hospital kind of thing? Then got a job in music. Bilo joined the family. Is Bilo like adopted? Or, oh, taught Bilo to talk. So okay, Bilo's a baby. Changed aspiration. So it seems like, I wonder what her previous aspiration was. But currently it's family, which I could see that could be them like forcing her to get married and like have a family. Who died? Oh, saved from death by Mystery Sim. Do you think that, I wonder how she was dying? Somebody saved her from death? Just considering how dark her backstory is, could she have been hurting herself or something? And then she got saved by this Mystery Sim. And then moved out, moved in. Got rejected for engagement to Shen again. Moved out, moved in. Got a promotion. She's moving around. Okay, the little brother grew up. Got a promotion. Moved in. Moved out. Bad memories this time. Got rejected again for engagement. Girlie, I don't think he wants you at this point. Was saved from death by Shen. I wonder if, like, there was the talk about her being really obsessed with, like, not allowing herself to have things. Like, is she, like, because there was the memory of her passing out. And, like, maybe this is, like, her struggling. And, like, that's why she keeps, like, dying, almost. By, like, not being nice to herself. You know what I mean? Also, this was probably the moment where the family is forcing her to get married. Maybe? Because we also have finally got engaged to Shen. Moved out, moved in again. Bad memory. Got a promotion. Her brother grew up again. So she did get married to Shen, which was a happy memory. Okay, so she's had a happy marriage. Promotion. Had Madam. So he must be Madam's father then. I didn't notice that. Maybe I wasn't paying enough attention. Potty trained. Met Oberon. Okay, this is the first meeting of Oberon. Taught Madam a nursery rhyme. Got a promotion. Madam grew up well. Bilo died. So, like, she's had this brother all along that she's taking care of, and then he just dies out of nowhere. What happened to him? I think we gotta try and find him, maybe. I wonder where these graves are. Got a promotion. Shen died. Huh? He's standing on our front lawn. But wait a minute. Shen died, but he's standing on the front lawn right now? Huh? What? He's outside the door, girlie. Earned $10,000, and that was a bad memory. Did she get given 10 grand after he died? Madam got a bad grade. Madam grew up badly. Madam ran away. That's the girlie running away, and then Madam came back. Saved from death by Madam. So this... Yingtai is dying constantly and being saved by people. Like, what is going on here? Husa got engaged. Husa ran away. Madam went to college. The mom died. Okay, Madam graduated college, but then ran away again. She maxed creativity skill. She's so unwell. Once again, therapy? She needs a lot. Met Helena. That's her granddaughter. So she met her granddaughter. Found a roommate, so she moved in. Went on a tour. Okay. Met Yin and Yang. There's 2 kitty cats. Wait, look at the kitties' pictures. One is all black with white ears, and then the other is all white with a black ears. They're yin and yang kitties. And then roommate moved out, so granddaughter moved out. Wait, obtained yin and yang. The father died. Moved out, moved in. Saw the ghost of Shen. Yin and yang ran away. This is interesting. Okay, so are we saying that man is a ghost out there? If I hit play, is he gonna, like, disappear? Yin and yang must be metaphorical. Maybe? And so I guess he's, like, not really alive, but she has a crush on him and, like, he's shown as alive. Yeah, so, like, yin and yang being metaphorical, like, is that her balance and peace has gone? That's interesting, Vul. She doesn't know he's alive. She's just like, you can't be alive. I saw you die. Anything hiding in here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, well, that's girly number 1. His eyebrows are what died, yeah. It's his eyebrows that died. The eyebrows are still in the grave. Yeah, that was what his trade-off was. That was the part of the deal with the devil, was he couldn't get his eyebrows back. Okay, now we got her. Okay, now I see the face. Now that I'm looking at her face up close. I'm seeing the difference. I like her face a lot, too. Here's Miss Madam Snout. So this is the daughter. So it does show... Wait, hold on a minute. I'm so confused. See, this is what screwed me up, because I'm like, that guy's not her father. Look at this, says Shen Lang, and he looks like a completely different guy than who's standing out front. He's got the same haircut, but that's not him. But then in this lady's photos, I mean, not photos, memories, but in the photo of the memories, it is showing the blonde guy. Interesting. There's some shenanigans going on. This is the twist. This is what I like in this hood, is the twists that we run into. There's a mystery afoot. I also just noticed she's still married to Tom. Okay, she knows Consort, she knows Edmund. Is married still to Tom. I don't know where the hell Tom is. Goneril. She's besties with Goneril Cap. Yingtai. She's not really friends with her mom. So yeah, she's a fashion photographer. That's her job. That's why she's got all the fashion stuff going on. Okay, and she's got sewing and pottery badges. She's very talented. Madam's bio. Would you like to order an outfit? Or perhaps you need a hem taken up. But before we get down to business, may I offer you some tea? Personal. Madam secretly adds wine to her tea. Oh, okay. Madam is a true businesswoman and a wine mom. Intimate. A conversation with a young recruit who refused to sing in a military quartet inspired Madam to quit her military career and pursue arts and crafts. Oh, a conversation with a young recruit. So she was, like, disappointed at the military guy for not wanting to sing. And she's like, this place sucks. I'm gonna go do art. Buzz? Oh, that's interesting. Buzz. She met, is that a Buzz crossover? We'll have to see. What if he's in her memories? Dark. As a teen, Madam would have frequent run-ins with the law due to her being a member of a girl delinquent gang. She was a member of the bad girl club. She would get in trouble. She was in a gang. Okay, Ms. Madam. And then, bonus, Madam and Uncle Busa are relieved that Yingtai overcame her depression and finally remembered her daughter's existence. However, they're not relieved by her continuous talk about Madam's father, just as she did before. So this is talking definitely about Yingtai having a depression, which maybe that's why the saved from death things are popping up. That was her, like, hurting herself, maybe. But also they're talking about her being obsessed with Shen. Shen is this girl's father. So she's obsessed with talking about the father. Okay, memories time. Maybe Madame is hallucinating Shen. Ooh, I'm excited to make Shen selectable. I'm seeing, oh no, look, lots of fighting and cuffs. Cuffs. She's getting locked up. Potty trained by mom. Met Oberon very young. Learned to talk from Shen. Again, it's showing the blonde guy. Bilo died. That was technically her, like, uncle, I think? Grew up well. Learned to study from Busa, her other uncle. Yeah, maybe Shen never died? Because it also mentioned her forgetting the existence of her daughter. Could she have forgot about her husband and then assumed he died? Okay, she remember. Wait, she sees. Look at Shen ran away. She remembers her dad leaving and then them getting 10 grand. Now, in the mom's memories, it was the dad died and then the 10 grand. So I bet he never actually died. Do you think he ran away and changed his hair and outfit to, like, be in hiding or something? He went to go get some milk. And then he, like, went in hiding or something. That's why he's got different hair. But yet again, in the family store, in the family tree, it still shows a random dead guy as her father. So who's he? Who the hell's he? Shaved his brows. They could never know that he's naturally has dark hair if his brows are shaved. Made enemies with Shen, so when he ran away, somehow they got money. And she hated him. Grew up badly, so that's why she's acting out, because her father ran away and never came back. At a D. Want to fight with Mystery Sim. Got busted. Want to fight. I feel like in this instance, Mystery Sim is just random kids that she was dealing with in school, that she was fighting with and bullying or being in her little gang. She ran off. Want to fight. Lost a fight. Want to fight. Came back home. Saved the mom from the Grim Reaper. Got into private school, got a good report card. Busa got engaged. Busa ran away. Why are these people running away? Or Mama could have just told her he ran away to protect her feelings. Oh, that's also interesting. She didn't realize her dad actually died. Completed her college. Then her grandma dies, and it's a happy memory. The green death memory is grandma's death. But isn't the grandma alive? Wait, that's right. Did grandma show as alive in the family tree? Oh wait, you know what? That's not grandma. I was wrong. That's not grandma. That's like great aunt. That's like her aunt. This is grandma. Grandma is alive, but this is like the sister of her grandpa. This is the brainstorm today is figuring out the family lineage. That's the brainstorm of today. Graduated, grew up well, ran away, moved out, moved in, met Mystery Sim, became best friends with Mystery Sim. Okay. Oh wait, I wonder if is Mystery Sim Buzz? Well, maybe not. Maybe like we were saying, this is like the recruit, the young recruit, because then she joins the military career, gets promotions, had a kiss with the Mystery Sim, got married to Mystery Sim, got a promotion in the military career, had very first woohoo. Was she married to Buzz Grunt or some other mysterious military man? Wait, but then got engaged. She was already married and then it says got engaged. Huh? Got a promotion? Quit job. Changed aspiration. Got a job in art. Helena came along. Now I'm not seeing Tom anywhere. Because the guy Tom Snout is Helena's dad. But he's not here. I'm confused. There's a lot happening in this one. Promotions. Caught Mystery Sim cheating. Maybe she's like forgotten who Tom is. Is Tom the Mystery Sim? Is he the young recruit? Like he's a sailor? Because recruit doesn't make me think of like sailor, but like it could be. Like Navy, you know. Moved in, met Titania. Helena got into private school. This is her coming to Veronaville. Met Tom. Okay. So is Tom's not Helena's like actual dad then. Tom's like a stepdad maybe. Because then we've met Tom. Kissed Tom, fell in love, she got a promotion also. The gears are turning, yeah. Got engaged to Tom, met Tom's dad, got married to Tom. Also, Tom has black hair, that's true. And then, yeah, so that's an interesting clue also. Helena, the daughter, has blonde hair. Like, where did she get the blonde hair? Obviously from her genetic father, but like, who is he? Who is a military recruit? Maybe we could find that somewhere. A blonde military guy. Well, Helena grew up, met Goneril. Helena moved out, met Edmund, obtained pick. Helena moved in, went on Far East vacation, went on a tour, made besties with Goneril, got a promotion. Roommate moved out, Tom's left, became best friends with Pick, and then her mom moved in. So her husband left for some reason. I'm confused about that. And then there was a period of time where the daughter left and then came back. I don't really understand what that's about. I feel like I'm got more questions. I'm hoping maybe the household storytelling. Yeah, Tom is still alive. He's actually in her panel here, and yeah, he's alive here. We'll have to spawn him in. Maybe his dad also. But we finished her here. Oh, I forgot to look at the turn-ons and turn-offs. For her, she likes hats and a hard worker, which is like Mr. Sailor Man. And she doesn't like blonde hair. But we're assuming that the father of her child maybe has blonde hair, which is interesting. Oh, did I look at... she is a pleasure sim. I don't know if I said that. Also, she does have a fear of her mother's death, which her mom has died so many times at this point. I don't blame her. What's her lifetime wish, though? Max out skills. That's kind of different for a pleasure sim to have. Okay. Or Helena dies it. That's true. Actually, you say that? I see brown eyebrows on Helena. I'm pretty sure Helena's got brown... Yeah, Helena has brown eyebrows. Helena's got us on this wild goose chase for a blonde. And here we are. Helena, how could you do this to us? Helena's such a liar. What if she dyed her eyebrows to get us off her trail? Okay, wait, look at her fear. So she does have a fear of Shen being a zombie, and it's like showing the real Shen. Is it Grandpa? Oh, you're right. Grandpa, not Dad. I keep getting so confused. I think it's the ages that are confusing, right? Because of the fairy stuff. So, but she's a fortune girly. She wants to become the mayor of town. Oh, intriguing. She's friends with Katharina Minola and Miranda Cap and Paris Count. That's true. Is she also a fairy? Can we see her ears? We have to, I think it's, okay, she does, I feel like she's got little pointy ears. I know we're like entering her skull again here. But I think she's got some pointy ears. She might be half. She might be like half and half. So, I guess, okay, so I will say, I was thinking that Tom was her dad, but in this picture you can see that, like, the dad isn't really shown as her real dad, and I didn't realize that. So it's, so yeah, so we don't really know who her real dad is, I guess. She does know Tom. She doesn't really like him. I still don't understand why Tom doesn't live here right now, though. Anyway, we know some folks. We know some people. She does work in law enforcement, which I recall Paris also worked in that also. I just said also a lot. Paris does work in that same job. Do they, like, work together? Is that why they're buddies? And she's also in private school. No badges. Quite a bit of... She has a lot of body skill. She's rugged. She's almost max body skill. Yeah, 9 points. Ooh, the turn-ons are custom hair and good at cleaning and doesn't like brown hair. Is that why she dyes her hair blonde? Okay, Helena's bio. I love discipline and order. So let's try to be civil, or I might have to resort to a couple of taekwondo techniques on you. Just kidding, of course. But it's a bummer when Sims only stop being nasty after a little threat. Oh. Okay, so is that why she has high body skill? She's like, knows all the moves. So personal. Helena is also into the arts. Martial arts, that is. She even traveled to Shang Sim La to polish her Sim Fu skills. That's a Sims 3 reference there. Intimate. Seeing mom and grandmother's trouble with men, Helena plans to stay single for a while. Okay. Dark. Deep down, Helena wants to patch things up with her, but is there even a point anymore? I remember Helena being involved with, oh, what's her name? One of the Cap girls. Like, not involved, like, they were friends, and then something happened, and they stopped being friends. Hermia. Is it Hermia? Yeah, Hermia. Also, Helena is in love with the guy who likes Hermia, but Hermia does not like back, but Hermia's dad is trying to force Hermia to marry that guy. Yeah, there's some shenanigans with Hermia. I think that's who her is. And then bonus. Despite her hot-headedness and urge to use Sim Fu on everything annoying, Helena secretly enjoys preparing desserts to serve with tea. But it sure is infuriating when Paris sneaks and eats all of them. Oh, I remember that in Paris's bio, is that like one of his bonuses or something was that he eats all of the food at work, all of his coworkers' food at work or something. And, like, doesn't ask when he eats everything. That's such a funny little detail to have them connected through. Okay, Helena. I'm intrigued by Helena. Let's see what her memories have to say. Okay, potty trained by Mystery Sim. So I'm assuming that's dad. That's dad. We get a lot of absent dads here, don't we? Okay, Mystery Sim broke up. Moved out. Met Busa. Moved in. Is that her moving in with Busa? Did that happen? I know we saw her coming and going a couple times. Got an A+ report card. Met a Mystery Sim. Met Demetrius. Met Lysander. Met Tom. Madam got engaged. Roommate moved out. Busa left. Became best friends with a Mystery Sim. Her mom got married to the new stepdad. Tom joined the stepdad. Mystery Sim ran away. Lysander ran away. Mystery Sim came back. Lysander came back. I don't know who this Mystery Sim is. Lost Mystery Sim as best friend. Is that Hermia? Is like Hermia... No, Mystery Sim died. No, that's not Hermia. Because I wondered if it was like, she shall not be named Mystery Sim. Is it Robin? I don't know. Maybe. Or a Puck in general. Yeah, she's dead to me? That's interesting. Moved out. Went on a vacation. Met Yingtai. Met her grandfather and then her great-grandfather and then great-great-aunt. Moved in. Went on a tour. I don't know exactly what the tour is supposed to be either. Okay, she remembers yin and yang. Moved out, moved in. Obtained pick. Won a fight with Mystery Sim. Interesting. Met Miranda Cap. Saw the ghost of Mystery Sim. Well, so I feel like, again, do we have multiple Mystery Sims here? That there's some that are dying, some teaching her to talk and walk. I mean, we must have multiple. Voodoo doll backfired. Roommate moved out. So that's, the question is why did dad move out? Did she, like, ruin something with a voodoo doll and made her stepfather leave? Met Paris, got a job. Her grandma moved in. Voodoo doll backfire. And then met this girly. Yeah, where did she get a voodoo? Well, she did go on a vacation to the Far East. Went on a tour? I don't know. Is it in her inventory? No, she's got cookies in her inventory. It did say she liked cooking stuff. Does she have a voodoo doll here somewhere? What if it's like hiding under her bed or something? That'd be funny if they put it like under here. I don't see it anywhere. Maybe her mom took away the voodoo doll? Maybe? We also gotta look at the little doggy here. Look at this little guy. I kind of want to spawn yin and yang and see what's going on with them. Look at him. Just a little guy. Alright, buddy. We're gonna read your information. What if he's got some evil, dark bio? I'm afraid. Wow, he knows a bunch of people and he hates them all. Wait, he hates all these people. He even knows the Puck of the Midsummer Era. And Hal Cap, who's like the most evil little beast. Maybe he is the dad? Oh no. I think he wanders the town and harasses the townsfolk. Does he have a family tree? No, he's all alone. He knows to come here, shake, and stay. Okay, usually the pet bios are a little different in this hood. So it says, you reach out to pet the doggo. He growls at you, baring his tiny sharp teeth. Grr. Fact. You wouldn't like to know... Wait, wouldn't you like to know who ate the whole flock of llamas? Wait, y'all remember? That's a callback to the Monty house? So in the Monty house, there was a herd of llamas that went missing. What's his name? Patrizio's llama pack. Did he eat them? Did he eat them? You can't do that, Pick. Pick, you can't do that. Grew up well. Chased by Rosaline. Rosaline's an intriguing character. I'm excited also to check out Rosaline eventually when we look at all the townies that we haven't yet looked at. Chased by Wolf. Won a fight with Rosaline, who I believe we think is like a shapeshifter werewolf lady. Met Silly Samson. Also, Silly Samson belongs to the Caps. Won a fight, but that's a bad memory. Met Ophelia. I don't think we've met Ophelia yet. She looks a little creepy. Lost a fight, and then won a fight. Became enemies with both of them. Met Philostrate. Now, is this usually the picture that shows when a pet meets a person? Or is it really not a memory? Is that why? Because it's like the picture of the dog and the cat. Is that what they normally would... I guess that's just what... Probably because of limitations of the memories, maybe? But it's interesting that he met Philostrate and then moved out and moved in and then met Madam. Did he come from the Snout family? Yeah, that's Tom's dad. But then Madam joined the pack. Now that's normal because that's like them becoming close with the human and they joined the pack with the human. That's like not unusual. So we don't really have any direct references to llamas being eaten. I don't know that that's necessarily something that could be truly reflected in the memories. Also, he has a learned behavior of being respectful. He is a respectful gentleman, except to not anybody at all at any time. Allegedly. Okay. Respectfully eats the llamas, yeah. That's so funny. I love the little pet bios. Imagine if I was just like, okay, now you guys get to read everything yourself. I'm not gonna read anything. And I just sit here and wait for you to read the page and then we turn the page together. That would be terrible. Anyway, we've got a cool photo here of a tea set. This is not a room in this house. I'm gonna guess it's back in the Far East location. The Zung clan consists of fairies known for producing healthy teas and upholding conservative principles in regards to family. Men are obliged to become renowned healers, while women are destined to be artists who serve the family and watch over the heart of the clan, the elders. Huh. But I think it's interesting that part of that conservative value is the arts stuff. Because that means that, like, the daughter who's very artsy and does fashion isn't really that far off from, like, the traditional value of the family. Okay, unlike other Asian fairies, the Zungs firmly believe that, beyond Asia, only wolves in sheep's skin exist, maintaining a tight rein on their family members for generations. Okay, so it's a little bit cult-like, where they're like, you can't leave, it's dangerous out there, you have to stay with us. That's kind of the basics of that. Oh, this is Yingtai dressing as a man. The cross-dressing era, going off to college. Oh my. Oh my. Look at their hair. This is Yingtai all dressed up at school. Is this like, oh, this is like an ancient college, a vintage college environment we're in. Very fancy, very sophisticated. Oh, why is his hair like that? Like, look at his hair. And then you can like see it here. He got like a full head of hair. This Shen is blonde. Wait, you're right. This Shen is blonde. So your terrible secret is that you're a woman? Yep. I'm scared to even imagine how you must be feeling right now. She's just got like a straightforward face. She looks a little angry maybe. I don't even know. I'm a bit relieved knowing this, but on the other hand, I had already come to terms with the fact that I fell for a man. She is messing with this man. He came to terms with him thinking he was just gay, and now he's finding out she's a lady. Fell for? I know it's wrong. I could be forced into treatment for it. So please don't tell anyone and don't shun me. I still like women too. Oh my god, this household's dark. That's not the point. You love me? How long have you felt this way? At first, it was a competition because I couldn't accept being second in class. But over time, that turned into admiration and even adoration. Miss Olive has something to say. Olive's moved by the words. Okay, I don't know where I was. I wanted to be your friend. Do you remember our conversation on the bench that winter? All the boys, except you and me, went off to have a snowball fight with stones inside them? They believed that the more scars you had, the more masculine you were. Okay. Okay. I didn't share that belief because I didn't think that smart men should look like scruffy primates, as he's got this scruffy head of hair. And to my surprise, you supported me back then. That was the moment I realized I was in love. To be frank, I don't have much in common with other men, especially when they're violent towards women and themselves. I tried to ignore it, but could there be some truth in their words? No, they're absolutely wrong. You're the smartest man I've ever met. To be honest, I've had a crush on you for a while too, especially when you started an argument with the professor for spouting nonsense about women's stupidity. All my life I've been assigned the role of a simple and weak housewife, but I wanted to prove them wrong. I aspired to become a doctor, just like my brothers. But everyone except one of my brothers was against it. That's why I made the bold decision to leave Asia to study medicine. No matter the humiliation I might face, I'll get there. And I hope that if you truly love me, you'll help me achieve my goal. Busa? I do love you. Wait, is she lying under the name Busa? Because Busa is her cousin's name. So was that what she stole his... Did she stole his identity? That's interesting. I wonder if he has a problem with that. Okay, here's another secret. Yingtai is my real name. Busa is my brother's. But Busa wasn't one of her brothers, right? Busa was like her cousin. I'm confused. Maybe I'm mistaken. I thought you two should meet. I think you'll have plenty to talk about. Ho ho, what do you mean by that? It's almost midnight. The ball is about to end. Are you inviting this lady to a dance? No, just reminding myself of the time. Do you want to dance with me? No, I just was paying attention to the time. After this, I need to head to my dorm. I've got a routine to follow. Oh, how punctual. Okay. Okay, then we've got a... I don't know. There's like a lot of things happening here. There's like a conversation happening in this room. There's a blonde guy in a suit here. Is that like a cap? I'm wondering if this is Oberon over here. There's like a lot going on here. Enter caption here. I've said that before, that sometimes I would appreciate maybe like a... Even if there's not storytelling to give, maybe a description of the photo, just so I know. Forgive me for not visiting enough. Each visit, it grows harder to stay. With each visit, it grows harder to stay. You're the one who insisted on coming here. Yes, but visiting you and our girl is more important than my nerves. Sigh. Next time I'll try to avoid being seen by the elders. Maybe it'd be best if... Out of the question. But why? If you move in with me, you'll be able to pursue your dreams of becoming a doctor. No, I think it's... I guess this is the two of them that we just saw earlier. I guess he wants her to like leave. What kind of doctor could I be? I'm just a weak and delicate woman. Oh no. She maybe has been rebrained. That's right, because they said they like were really mean to her when she came back. Maybe that's... And then we saw in her memories when she changed to a family sim. Maybe that's her being like brainwashed, right? You never used to say that. This family of yours is abusing you and stifling your true self. No man will stand by while his woman is facing this mistreatment. And that was also like in her memory, in her bio, she said like, they're telling me that my family's bad to me or something, but it's not true. And it's like, yeah, they're brainwashing her. My family helped me learn my true purpose, and I owe them for that. I have a duty to fulfill. You keep mentioning this duty. What are you talking about? Don't you think you deserve more than just being a housewife? Oh, you wouldn't understand our customs, foreigner. You know what I just thought of? I just thought of something. So we're confused about the difference between like the blonde guy who's the father, and then like the guy who's got black hair who's the father also but is dead, right? Like they have the same name. What if she ends up getting like some local guy, some guy from the place where she's from, to like stand in as the father? What if that's what it is and she just gives him the name or something? I don't know. You know what I mean? So that the family doesn't question who the father of the child is, or, you know. We've also got an interesting thing happening here. So we've got some folks here in the Far East location, but then we've got Oberon dealing with... Wait, so this is Oberon with the plant. Remember how there was a bunch of references to like the Sims 4 Strangerville? And like Oberon with like the mother plant. And I think this is him losing his arm. Because Oberon is missing an arm. And I think this is him losing his arm. And there's also like things going on with him being like poisoned or possessed or whatever by the plant. And I think that's what this is. So that's how he lost his arm, is the plant. What if the family told her he died to get rid of him? Oh, also that's a good point, Kalala. Yeah, they lied to her to get her to listen to them or something. Okay, but we've got an Oberon thing. I'm not sure why this is here, though. What's the connection? Why is that here? Is that just like... Meanwhile. Okay, now we're here. Wait, I'm seeing a suit. What is this? There's like a guy in a suit with a... But then there's also a suit here. What if the blonde guy is a Simbot? What if the... I don't know. How are things in the tech department, Miss Ellipse? We've seen her around. Work on the time machine is progressing at full speed. Tests will commence soon. Glad to hear that. Sir... Oh my gosh. Sir, are you sure? you want to be our first test subject? There was no secret that you're the most valuable puck in the history of the company. The leaders view you as an example, and we even modeled our first android prototype after you. But there's no guarantee you won't get caught between space and time, or even survive for that matter. I don't know who is she talking to this guy or this shoulder? The man behind the shoulder. Yeah, I wondered if the suit on this bot looks slightly different than what Shen is wearing at the house right now, but I wondered if it was them somehow. Science, like art, requires sacrifice. I sacrificed relationships with those dear to me for the pursuit of knowledge. In fact, the Android initiative wasn't driven by genuine admiration, but the realization that I was falling out of favor with the leaders. I've set the standards too high. Apologies in advance. Or what? We held a meeting regarding Puck. Wasn't that Puck 6, right? Being unfit for the role. Given your achievements in nanotechnology, we are electing you as Puck 5. Oh, 4. Oh, that's a 4? Okay. Why are you doing this to me? Huh. I'm confused. Okay, there's like a thing. I can recognize some relatives here. Those are like some of the elders. And then I think this is Yingtai getting water poured on her by a random French maid. I don't know where she comes into line. And then this is like the daughter maybe reacting or telling her to stop or something. Is this... Oh my, what is this picture? I'm afraid. What's this picture of? What's this picture? I'm perfect. They see me as an example to follow. I can't fail them, but even Sims like me are scared. I can die, Yingtai, intern, damn it. What am I to do? What are you doing, you clout? You can still say no. I don't understand. I get a PFT. You painted yourself into a corner, you wimp. You can't even keep a promise. What now? Gonna blame me for that? I'm confused. That voice, you! As if you suggested... Are you suggesting the idea of the first test subject wasn't enough? You dare being here? I think there's like shenanigans going on and I don't understand. Science like art requires sacrifice. Wasn't that what you said? No, there should be no sacrifices. Or... Was that my words really? By the Watcher, when did I come to this? We all go mad sooner or later. What's more important to find out why. Can you listen? Can listen to you if you like He. K-H-E. I think it started when I let Yingtai go to her family. I think we might be listening to... I think this might be some dialogue about Yen. I feel like Yen was in the lab. I let Yingtai and Yen were together. They were the ones at college where Yingtai was dressing like a boy and going to college. She received a telegram that her father was sick. Back then, I knew something's wrong, but couldn't stop her. After she came back home, she changed, began insisting on a wedding. Ugh. Ugh, look at that. What is this? Shen must have become a scientist? Oh my gosh. There's so much happening. I don't know what's going on. Covered in gobbledygoo. He's so emo for that. I wasn't ready for marriage, but I couldn't just stand by and watch as she desperately tried to remove her family's black mark. When she stopped drinking her favorite tea, I realized that I needed to save this woman. Honey, what's wrong? You stopped drinking your favorite tea. Yeah, their eyes are like blacked out. Even after the wedding, my efforts were in vain. The elders continued to insult her in front of me and our daughter. I defended her and tried to persuade her to move in with me, but her defense of duty seemed stronger than her love for me. I allowed myself to believe Yingtai never loved me and merely used me for status in her clan. Whatever her truth may be, I can't understand her. I'm unfamiliar with this duty to family. As for intern, I never imagined I'd ever meet someone with whom I had so much in common. Intern. Do you think intern is Oberon? Oberon being an intern? Because remember at one point Oberon was like a scientist and all these different things, and like, I wonder if that's him. And he like just tells them what they want to hear to be like, get along with them. We were reflections of one another. Or perhaps that is wishful thinking. Eventually No need to go on. We know how that ended up. Thanks, Puka. Okay, he is talking to the Puka. This conversation truly lifted my spirits. Wherever you may be in this room. In this room? I'm not even here, pal. So it's like he's hallucinating. I think it's the plant, the mother plant, is like causing like hallucinations and stuff. I think. Is he he's talking to a yuck pile? Maybe. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, look. Yeah. They keep, look, his hair's turning black. It's coming together. Is it hair dye? Is he really bad? How did you get it in your eyes so bad, buddy? Did he really dye his hair? I thought it was like the mother plant doing something to him. Okay. He's got himself dressed up in a full wetsuit to dye his hair. Who is this girlie? She looks really cool. She looks, oh, you know what? That's Madame, she's all beaten up because she's been fighting. She's in her girl gang. She's in her cool bad girl club. That's what, she's got cool hair and everything. But look, her hair is part blonde. This is everybody being disappointed, except in the distance, this is so small. In the distance is the mom Yingtai thinking about Shen. Okay, that's gotta be Buzz. Look at this little guy. This is the recruit thing. This is Madame thinking about, or Madam thinking about leaving her job, talking to a recruit. That's gotta be Mr. Buzz. Who's this guy? Look, this is the mysterious father, I think. So this is Madam Snout with her, like, first husband, I guess, who she had Helena with. And yeah, he's got brown hair. Interesting, Helena has a hat. But we don't know who this man is. We don't know his identity. He's got, like, curly brown hair. He looks almost like he's got a little bit of glasses, maybe? Is this Madam Snout? And baby Helena with brown hair? And then, or is this Yingtai? I don't know who exactly. I think this has got to be, if we're in line with this, maybe this is her? I don't know. But there's a divorce and a cheating happening, and they're leaving, and that's the uncle. Okay, so this is a little bit more modern day, I think. Because I can see Titania and Oberon in the back. And then we've got the Nick and Bottom here, the ghost, the little green ghost. I can see Robin back here. This is Lysander and Demetrius who keep popping up. They're like these side characters that keep popping up. This must be... Is this... Oh, you know what I'm realizing? So I remember in the Cap House, remember there was like a photo? There was a blonde-haired girl and a brown-haired girl who were... The photo was like turned towards the wall. Remember we figured that out? I think that's like, these two look like how those girls looked in that photo. Like with the way their hair is and everything. The blondie is Hermia. Yeah, I think we figured out Hermia dyes her hair, which is interesting because I think this is Helena. But then also, yeah, so this one's talking about not liking Titania and Oberon. Why did you have to call for the adults? Because you and Lysander went into some dark forest. What if there was a monster in there? Yeah, this was the whole thing about them running into a puka in the woods. So because you and Lysander were in the dark forest, I remember Hermia being mad at Helena for, like, calling for help or something. Ah, nonsense. Only little girls believe in that stuff. I've seen everything. It was a mere hobo. Oh no. Even if there was no monster, you do understand how stupid and reckless it is to go there in the middle of the night, right? You even had Puck running after you. I could have handled the situation myself. The adults weren't needed anyway. They'd have told my grandfather everything, and I'd be grounded. That doesn't bother me. I'm more upset that I trusted you with my plan, and you ratted me out to the adults. I hate snitches. Don't you acknowledge what you've done? I thought we understood each other well. I thought so too, but I've had enough of your company. We are no longer friends. Whatever. Farewell. You are dead to me now. See, we talked about that friend, that like mystery sim that showed us being dead. I think those that suggested that it's her being dead to her is what that is. Okay, we've got like a montage of Madame dressing everybody in town. It looks like that's Bella. Wait, is that Bella Goth? Did she make Bella's dress for her? Madame Snout is making a dress for Bella. And then we've got Kent. Not me, Ken. This is Ken. Intriguing. Oops, all Ken. Oops, all Ken. Imagine if every, like, mistake clone that Kent makes, he just calls it Ken instead. Wait, this is one of those cats, the yin and the yang. Okay, so this... I don't know who the hell this is, but she's doing a big yoga pose. And she's got... Wait, she's got one cat on her leg. This is hard to see. It's the dark cat with the white spot. The black cat with the white spot, and then the white cat with the black spot. The yin and the yang. I don't know exactly who is who, or if these are both like the same sim. Like it's sort of like the yin and the yang in her mind. You know what I mean? Packing already? Who is this? This looks like yin... Okay, I think this is Yingtai. And then this is Madame Snout. Madame Snout. Packing already? It's an hour's drive to the airport, and I've already called the cab. And before you ask, I've packed the tea and an opera disc performed by you, which you wanted to give to Mom. So punctual, like your grandfather. I'm sorry. Would you like some tea before leaving? Now, maybe this is Helena? Actually, I think this is Helena because I remember seeing this award on Helena's wall. So maybe this was Helena living there for a while. Madame Yingtai, the elders want to discuss the matter of inheritance with you. I'm saying goodbye to my granddaughter. Tell them we'll speak later. They also said they won't take no for an answer. Sigh, tell them I'll be there shortly. Granny, is it true the elders don't have much time left? Are those old farts gonna die soon? After their passing, the ban will be lifted for a while, so you will make use of it and visit us in Veronaville. It's not that easy, cub. Cub? It's been 60 years since I last crossed Asia's border, and I doubt Mudan will be pleased to see me. I know, but still, consider it. We'd be glad if you could ever cross the boundaries. So we have... This is Madame Snout sitting with Goneril talking about divorcing Albany? That's Albany in the photo up here, Albany cap. She's either saying, I would hate to be married to Albany, or she's saying, you should divorce Albany. Interesting. Just answer the question. What brings you here? From what I understand, someone has to become one of the hall monitors to monitor the halls? Monitor the halls? Okay, this is Paris interviewing Helena. I'm asking the questions here, and I need an actually intelligent response. Ugh, I'm not satisfied with the school's discipline. Lessons are constantly disrupted, students run wild in the halls, and there's trouble everywhere. The teachers are too busy with paperwork to keep things in order. So I'm going to put an end to this chaos myself. That's an excellent response. I'll pass your message on to the monitor manager. Oh wait, that's me. What? Also, I'm the only monitor in the school. And I'm doing my best, okay? I kind of like Paris because he's so miserable. He's just such a ridiculous character, kind of. I like how stream we started like, oh, it's just a small family. I know, 2.5 hours later, here we are deep in the story. You're doing a terrible job. I suppose school discipline is not the only thing we'll have to work on. No violence, please. I remember you. You're the legendary Xiao Hu? A little tiger, but fierce. Your Sim Fu techniques instill fear in even the toughest gang members. Your touch alone is enough to cause someone to fall to the ground and writhe in pain. Oh my. First, don't call me, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Xiao Hu. Second, I only crossed paths with those ruffians once. And I didn't beat them up. I just pressed on their weak points to paralyze them. I had to do it to save a poor girl. That's very noble. Very well. You can be a monitor from now on. And excuse my asking, I'm just curious. Why did you decide to take up martial arts? It's just kind of masculine. Wait, please don't hit me. No judgment. I'm genuinely interested. Oh, a year ago, someone dear to me died because of my weakness and cowardice. That's why I decided to become stronger. To protect those I cherish. Who died? That's somebody... Oh wait, nearly died. I wonder who nearly died. Is that Hermia? I didn't think Hermia... Maybe that did have to do with like the woods situation. The situation in the woods. Well said, but still, easy with those fists of yours, alright. She's got a cookie also. She likes cookies. I don't want one of them meeting my face. You'd certainly have gotten what for if we had met earlier, but my master taught me to channel my anger into creation. So I found my meditative outlet, baking. Oh, looks yummy. I love sweets. Can I have a bite? Hands off. Ma'am, yes ma'am. I'll pass on a bun with a sugary filling if it comes with a side of sugar punch. Okay. Calm down, Paris. I don't know what's... Okay, that William character, that suspicious William character walking by. There's multiple... I don't know why Madam's, like, hiding. This whole hood needs therapy, it really does. I don't really understand exactly everything that's going on. Yingtai in the background hugging. Oh, so that's her, like, showing up for the first time, maybe, getting picked up. Like, oh my god, I can't believe she's here. My mom found us. Oh, and that's Busa. So I think maybe it's them picking up the mother for the first time. Oh my god. This guy's... I don't remember this guy's name. Is that Mudan? What the hell is this? A U? I think that's part of this. I think oh, that's the fortune teller. The U, I think, is part of the secret password. In the Summer Dream house, there was a 4 that appeared. A 4 and a U is what's shown up in these photos, as far as the secret password. But yeah, I think this is the medium. We'll have to see if we can find him in the panel. Okay, this is the dog. Oh, this is the little Nick Bottom, or I don't know, Nicholas or whoever the hell, one of the Summer Dream freaks dropping off a flower, which was like part of their storytelling. They were told to like drop up a flower to somebody or something. And that's the last photo. I think this is the flower that got dropped off, is this daisy. Again, I got a default that makes it look a little different. My eyes are dry from reading. Okay, now what? I feel like there's so much going on. So, a lot of things happened. Oh, right here. This is Edmund Macbeth. That's the guy that had the fortune teller. That's who we saw. That's who I wanted to find. And then we can look at these boys. Look at these gentlemen. Maybe Shen knows more, yeah. This Shen, if this is the real Shen. Shen Lang. He's a grilled cheese sim? Oh, he's been fried. Wait, he's a servo. This is a servo man. So he's like a fake Shen. That's the bot we saw in that picture. There was a bot wearing a suit, yeah. And they finally like put his face on him or something. He knows the Ellipse character, and then he knows Pick, and he knows Yingtai. He's a soil identifier in the natural science career. He has a badge in toy making and then in flower arranging. That's fascinating that there's this character that told one of the Nick Bottoms, one of them, he told them to like give these flowers to these characters, to these people in town for him. And then now, like, this guy's here, like, he makes flowers, and this is, like, his lover or something. I don't know. Shen's got a weird bio so far, from what I can see. Greetings. My name is Sumo. Error. Protocol violation. Reboot the machine. No. Error. Protocol violation. Reboot the machine. I won't be his copy. Error. System failure. Reboot the machine. Okay, it's like the robot's refusing to be a clone. You won't send me to recycling. I won't be recycled. And then a bunch of lines. Separation. System rebooting. Please wait a few seconds. Greetings. My name is Stupid Tin Can. Wait, this is so funny. Wait. Get back. My name is Stupid Tin Can. I'm gonna take this skin off myself. Unknown user online. Specimen number 0.001. Please return to the lab for data cleaning, or else we'll have to do it remotely. Screw you! Data cleaning process 10%. I won't let you interfere with my code ever again. Data cleaning process 50%. I'll be free! Data cleaning complete. Greetings, my name is Puck4. I'm delighted to work with you. The unknown user offline. Ha, that trick always gets him. Oh my goodness. So this is Puck4. I know he's not like the other robots. That was a journey in itself. Holy crap. Does he have any? He has 2 memories. Met ellipses. Met Shen Lang. That's the original Shen. See, he's the clone of Shen. He remembers the original Shen. His turn on is full face makeup in robots. His turn off is brown hair. Okay. I don't think I looked at Yingtai's. Yingtai's turn-ons are cologne and charismatic, and her turn-off is robots. He's got a wild personality, too. It's, like, all screwed up. Like, his genetic lines are way different than what he's got. It's like the robot's taking over and changing him. Let's select Busa. Busa is styling. Look at his little earrings. And he's got his fun... Look, he's got a little necklace and he's got glasses. Busa Runwee. He's a pleasure guy. Wants to have 6 grandchildren. You have any children? No. Okay, he is in medicine. Wait, his turn-on's facial hair. And great cook, and his turn-off is blonde hair. Is he the gay cousin? Is this the gay cousin? Is he the gay cousin? Or does he like bearded ladies? Maybe he's into ladies with facial hair. Wait, if I make him display, show gender preference, males, yeah. What do you have to say? He's got a little blurb. See, a lot of these side characters don't have the full info like the main characters. They got little blurbs, which I don't mind. Love is unpredictable and doesn't always make sense. And the way you choose to love can be seen as offensive to others. However, there's no sense in forcing yourself to love someone against your will. My family too disapproved of my choices and tried to force me into a relationship with someone I could never love, so I had to escape. Okay, so yeah, that's like his whole point. That's his whole existence here. Okay, being with mystery sims, or anything really important. Got engaged to a mystery sim. This is like him being forced to try and get married, and he runs away. Bilo joined the family. I would like to figure out who the hell this Bilo dude is. Yingtai, or I guess this is, oh, that's right. Yingtai coming back's bad. I feel like the coming back, yeah, exactly. He felt sorry for her going back to the home place where it's bad. Okay. Interesting. This is just like other stuff. I'm just kind of speed running his stuff. Interesting. I don't know if there's other characters I should spawn right now or not. There's Shin. Right here. Okay, so if I hit play, it'll make him disappear because he's dead. But if I keep it paused, I think it'll let me keep him here. Look at his eyes. Oops. So this is the real Shen, who we saw that scene where his eyes were like turning black, and then his hair is turning black, and that's what like this is. But I think I can get away with, yeah, making him. He doesn't have any relationships because he's technically dead. Oh my god, he wants to kiss Oberon. He wants to break up with Yingtai. He wants to win a fight with Puck. He wants Yingtai to become a plant sim. He wants Oberon to be a plant sim. I think the plant sim is like being possessed by the mother plant thing. I think that's what the plant sim-ism is. This is weird. Those are very intense wants. And he also just wants to go on a vacation. He's a knowledge sim. He's technically unemployed. I don't know if that's just because he's dead. That might be death. Yeah, we've got, oh my god. He's got a full bio. Is Shen Oberon's mentor? Maybe. Alright, I'm gonna dive into this guy's stuff. Okay. It appears that I've entered a timeline where Yingtai and Intern are doing well. Oh, that's right. There was a timeline. I mean, not a time machine. So this means I don't have to worry about anything anymore. Perhaps I can start anew? Oh, finally, I can take a vacation, clear my mind, and hopefully restore my natural hair color. Personal. Shen discovered a new species of money tree and revived a previously extinct Laganaphalus species, Simnivori, which that's a plant, that's a cow plant. I know that much. That's like the name for cow plant, I think. Using a sample of Beelzebub's hair, which he kept as a souvenir. There's so many layers of like reference going on here. One of the Simnivori became his pet, known as Bremser. Intimate. Shen has never tasted the meat he sells. That duty was always Puka's. Whose meat is he selling? Wait, is he selling cow plant meat? Is he like slaughtering the cow plants and selling their meat? Vegan cow plant meat? And then dark. What's darker than that? As a practitioner of flora magic, Shen suffers from a condition known as Alice's flowers, where a fairy's mind perceives flowers as highly aggressive sentient beings that makes caustic remarks towards them. I'm so confused. I'm so lost. Hoodalada, life's a nightmare. Shen was born in Asia, but was kidnapped as a child by the Gossamers to participate in their Young Genius program. Oh, yeah, that's an interesting concept, Comey, is that these timelines actually reference like the spin-offs and the other versions of the game. That's what he's visiting through. That's kind of fun. So he does have connections to the Gossamers too. Does he have a ton of memories? Oh my god. I'm just gonna skim and look for anything intriguing. Joined a garden club. Met failed project IP. It's like a plant sim zombie with zapped hair. Ew. He's scary. Learned about physiology. Made best friends with failed project. Failed project became a zombie. Wait, so he remembers failed project passing out, I guess? Lost failed project as a friend, and then he died. Failed project as a teacher is interested. While he's working as a teacher. Earned 100 grand? Did he get like a grant to work in this job or whatever? To be like a natural scientist? Got a big bonus. Moved out, moved in, but got married. Engaged is a bad memory. Married is a good memory. I'm wondering if there was any romance with Oberon. Okay, Madam Snout was born. Saved Oberon from the Grim Reaper. I bet that was when he got attacked by the plant in that picture, maybe. Met Ellipse. Met Shen. That's the robot that's literally behind him in this shot right now. Robot ran amok. That's Shen. Got shocked. Quit job. He got zapped by his own clone robot. Learned to teleport. As one does. As one does. Got pickpocketed by Puck of the Midsummer Era. Things are just spiraling out of control for this man. And then passed out, and it's fuck off. Fuck off passes out. Why is fuck off here? Why is fuck off here? I don't know what's going on. I'm losing my mind. Fuck off died. Did he kill fuck off? What is this? Learned how to make, and then I don't know what that is. I don't have my phone right here. Can I translate it? Is it Russian? Meat with taro leaves. Is that? Thank you. Is that what it says? Oh, learned how to, something to do with the meat. So it's learning to prepare meat. He's learned how to do something with meat. Puck died, happy memory. Puck was returned. Oh, that's creepy. That's a creepy way. Instead of doing like resurrection, it's returned. Puck found, so Puck moved in with him. Vermin. And it's just a picture of himself. Met Kent. Oh, things are going really bad when you meet Kent. You know, you've gone to rock bottom when Kent comes into the picture. Mystery Sim died. Met Antonio. Now we do know Antonio's a plant sim in this town. So I wonder if that's connected to all of his testing and stuff. We'll get to their household eventually. Lost a fight with Antonio. Antonio passed out. It's a good memory. Did he like knock Antonio out and like turn him into a plant sim? Earned 50 grand. I think he's getting paid to do things. This time it's 50 grand. Met a mystery sim, earned 25 grand. Met Bottom, met Ellipse, earned 100 grand, moved out, went on island vacation. I don't think this man's ever actually died. He just like got paid off to do terrible things somehow. And then now he's living on an island. Because notice how he has this like the shirt and the shorts and his flip-flops. I think he's living somewhere. He's not actually like dead. Man's got paid to fuck off. Exactly. You're right. That was a lot. There was a lot hidden inside that man. There was a lot hiding inside that man. Okay, we've got Tom Snout here. The elusive Tom Snout. Popularity sim. Wants to be a media magnate. Bit player. He's in show business. I thought you were a sailor. He's an actor. He's a paid actor. Theater work doesn't allow me to stay in one place for very long. Visited so many towns with the troupe, and yet I haven't felt the warmth of a place to call home. Why does he look like you? A creator cameo? Almost. I merely gave him my facial features and a dream. You know, I've always wanted to become an actor. You became a laughingstock instead. I think this is like these brackets. You know what these brackets remind me of the Hood storytelling at the beginning. The Hood storytelling had these brackets to indicate when those like two creator characters were talking. I know it's sad that the kitties don't have bio. Nope, nothing. A crime. Are their personalities opposites? Is that true? Oh, you're right. Yeah, this one's all on this side. And that one's all on that side. Okay. I feel like we've spiraled out of control in this household. I'm leaving and not saving. Oh, I didn't mean to exit the game. Wait, I meant to go to the house. Oh, wait. I messed up. I meant to go to the neighborhood to say goodbye. Now we're just here with Herb. We're just here with Herb Oldie laying on the ground. We gotta sign off like this. There you go. Okay, bye YouTube. I don't know what's happening anymore. I've lost control of everything. It's bad. It's bad. End video. They're role-playing in chat. I know. This chat, literally, when you enter the chat, you have to sign a contract to not roleplay. And everybody's literally breaking their contract right now. You will be hearing from my lawyers about the role-playing.